All right. So, Miss Brina Kay, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
For sure. Well, I'm originally from the greater Chicagoland area, a suburb called Schaumburg. We're best known for our mall. It's like not the biggest mall, but it's like up there.
Yeah.
Um, and I was a very energetic child, so I got involved in musical theater from a very young age. I also was in an early instrumental music program at my elementary school, so I learned to play the violin. And I feel like that combination kind of gave me like a baseline in music and creativity. And I did musicals pretty much like all of my young adult life. In high school, I kind of got away from it a little bit and was more into sports, but then I eventually found my way back. I went to college at the University of Nebraska Lincoln, where I majored in journalism, but was really there for like football and fun. So I didn't really entirely know what I wanted to do with my life. I just knew I like wanted to do something unconventional, and I was a pretty good writer. But slowly but surely, I realized I was missing like the music and the dance classes that are just things that I was involved in. So I started
Yeah.
taking music and dance classes that I did not need for my major, but I just wanted to take them.
Yeah.
And as a young kid, you're not thinking like this is gonna cost like extra, or this is not gonna make any sense.
Yeah.
But I had a great advisor who was able to like collage everything together, and I actually graduated early on accident. But so in Nebraska was kind of where getting back into those things. I got back involved with music, and I started combining my writing ability with my singing ability, and started writing my own songs. And when I graduated early, I still had my apartment lease there for the second semester because I didn't think, if anything, I thought I was going to be late. I was going to have to stay an extra year.
Right.
And so I started I got some of my songs just produced like on the internet. I didn't really know how to make a song, so I just like Googled it, as one does these days, and was able to like kind of hodgepodge a song together. I went and recorded it like in a closet where somebody recorded like commercials. Like they did not record songs. It was very like very DIY, but that was me just learning how to do it. And then I would play at little coffee shops and things, and
Yeah.
some open mics. And then at one of these open mics, I connected with an acoustic duo band. Um, and then I kind of joined their band for the summer, and made, and really enjoyed that. And then that made me realize how much like I still wanted to chase my childhood dream. So after I did graduate, I decided, screw it, I'm just going to move to Nashville and try to make music happen. And I did
Yeah.
not mention this, which I should have mentioned it at the top, but the style of music that I do is like country with pop and that musical theater influence as well. So it's like kind of a good little cake baked of all those little
Yeah.
elements.
I've actually gone on and kind of checked out some of your stuff, and I picked up on that a little bit. So it's got that it's got country flair with a little bit of pop, and so I mean, which is kind of popular. I mean, like pop country, it kind of goes in hand with today's country, right? So
Mm.
and to add a little bit of that theater flair to it as well is very unique and interesting. So so you and I met just a few weeks back at the Josie Awards, the annual Josie Awards. You came up to my area there in the media village, and you were very energetic. You had this big old smile on your face. You were like, I was like, this guy, like your energy was so great, and I loved it. So tell us a little bit about like what I mean. What was that like for you? Like, was that your first time at the Josie's and the Grand Ole Opry, or yeah,
Yeah, so I'd been it was actually kind of a full circle moment for me because when I first visited Nashville, mind you, like this is how impulsive I was. Like I decided I was going to move there and try to do music before I'd even ever visited.
yeah,
So I visited with my family and I was like, God, I hope I like it. Like, what if I don't like it? Then that's all of my plans.
right,
So, yeah, we visited, and one of the places we visited was the Grand Ole Opry, and we did the whole backstage tour. Like, got to stand in the circle, and they were like, "You could sing and like be able to say you sang in the circle." So I did a little bit, like June Carter Cash, like just like a line or two, and just be like, so technically I
Yeah.
have sang in the circle. But yeah, I really hadn't been back like to the Opry itself like since then, really.
Yeah.
So it was like, I came there as a tourist, and then now I'm going as like an award recipient or award nominee. So yeah,
And
it was
what were
kind of
you
like,
nominated for?
oh gosh. There's a lot of subcategories. That was like my big thing, like that when I was in the media village, is just remembering all like the subcategories. So we'll see if I can
Right.
do it. Um, it was vocalist of the year, country female, song of the year, modern country, and then vocalist, song, and there's a third one. Come on, brain, harness information. Vocalist song. Oh, Rising Star of the Year, Modern Country Female.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you guys is my mic better, Troy? I turned it up a tad, brother. I just want to make sure, as you mentioned it. Sorry. I am paying attention 100%, but the chat was saying my mic needed to go up. So
Okay.
again, first time having everything set up from being not on live and doing in-person interviews for a while. So and actually the last 2 weeks have been reschedules. So it's like I've had a nice break. I'm going to be honest with you. It's been a nice break, but so you had all those nominations, and did you go home with anything?
I went home with a big smile on my face and a heart full of gratitude and
Yeah.
just a good time.
It's just an honor to be there. I was honored to be there because as an independent podcast, I'm all about independent artists. I'm all about independent businesses, and so like just actually being invited and being accepted to be into the media village for my first year of my podcast was such an honor, right? So I can imagine what it's like in an artist, to even just be nominated, and you had several nominations, so that's that. I mean, that's something to be said, right? Like that people think enough about you and your music for you to be nominated in so many different categories. So, congratulations on the nominations. Although
Thank
you did not take home a prize, you got to
you.
take home a lot of memories. And, hey, maybe you'll write a song about it one of these days.
Everything is open for inspiration. But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, absolutely.
it was fun just getting dressed up and seeing everybody else. Like it truly felt like, oh, like this could be like the CMAs or like the
Yep,
Grammys.
yep.
It had that prestige to it,
Hmm.
and like actual red carpet photos, and like yeah,
Yep,
like I said, the media village. So it was just like a fun all around. It kind of felt like, yeah, it's like this is like training for like the CMAs one day. So.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So good attitude. See,
Mhm.
I told you guys I liked her. Like, and she reached out to me, and she's one of the few that have reached out for me from the Josie. So I was excited when she was like, "Hey, I want to do an interview," and I'm like, "Let's do it." So we got it all set up, and here we are. And I was hoping that you would get to meet Sarah Beth. I'm not sure she's having car. Oh, wait a minute, we got a guest. Uh, no, that's not her. Um, that was an accident. I got excited. Kat, I was thinking Sarah Beth was in the chat. I just got a text saying that they were jump starting her car now. So hopefully she'll be back where she can jump on here in just a little bit and you'll get to meet her. She's an absolutely wonderful artist. She was nominated as well. She's working actually with a good management company now, Innovative Music Group, doing gigs all over the place. She's opened up for some really great artists. She's opened up for Ernest. She's opened up for Brooks and Dunn. Um, I think she did some stuff with May Estes. Like she's done a lot. She's great. So I hope that she gets in here and you guys get a chance to meet. If not, she's like a sister to me, so it'll happen. She's not far from Nashville, and she's in Nashville all the time. And I'm in Nashville several times a year myself. So I did not know you were living in Nashville. So that's cool. So next time I'm there, I'll let you know. And maybe we can, all go hang out and do something fun or something, it usually always seems to be work, work, work when I'm there.
Mm.
Um, and but it's fun work, right? I enjoy the music industry. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the networking and the relationships that I get to build, just like with you. Um, and I feel like God has put people in my life at the right time, for the right occasions. So I've been blessed. That's all I can say is I've been blessed. So that's a beautiful guitar you got back there. What is that?
Oh, so that's kind of like our writing guitar. I
Okay.
don't actually play guitar myself. I
Okay.
every year at New Year's I keep saying like I'm gonna, and
You're gonna.
then I just
Yeah.
I just have such good players that like play with me that
Yeah.
it's like hard, and I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I when I try to like play and I get stuck and then I like stop. But that is our riding guitar. I do intend to play it this year. But I also I share the house with a another singer-songwriter, so
You're
she got
right.
that.
So Tim Jeff is in the chat saying that I don't work all the time. There was that one time we went to Aldine's and we had dinner.
Hey, they got some good chicken there.
But
I
hanging
think
out with
I
hanging out with Tim Jeff, it's like work. I'm just kidding. Tim's good people. Guys, grab him up if you don't follow him. He's a great engineer. He is in Nashville. So if you ever need a good engineer, grab him up. He's great. So there's your 2 second plug, Tim. Love you, brother. So man, I really appreciate you coming in and doing this tonight. And I was excited. I was excited when you were like, because you're one of the few. There's only been a few that's reached out to me from the Josies. I was like, hey, let's have an interview. So it's always exciting to get to interview somebody new. It's always exciting to interview somebody that you've actually met in person too. It's just a different experience, right? It's a different connection, different level. But maybe you and I should learn how to play together. Like I have two beautiful guitars laying over here, and I like you. I plan on learning, and I just never have. Um, so if you like to see them, I'll show you. I mean,
Yeah,
like I said,
sure.
this is just open conversation. So
I've got one downstairs that's actually from my bandmates in Nebraska. They it got like cracked, but then he fixed it, but then he got another one, so he gave me that one. And that one's name is Dreamcatcher, but it's
yeah.
just sitting on the wall for now.
So this is a Washburn that my brother gave me to learn on,
Nice.
and so it's just kind of a basic. This is a J Terser that I picked up myself. It's kind of like it's a hummingbird spinoff basically.
Ooh,
Um,
that one's
so
cool.
it's custom. So
Nice.
that's pretty nice. I
I like the
that beautiful
costumes on
guitar, like it just really caught my eye, and it was a good price, so I picked it up. Um, and then I have a really, really, really old electric guitar that belonged to my uncle. And if my uncle was alive, he would be almost 90 years old today. So, um, but I will. It's an old Les Paul. I'll grab it real quick. So why is it red? I don't know. It's, I, I like red, I guess. This
it.
is my uncle's old
Red
Les
Dirt
Paul.
Disciple.
It has a custom neck on it. Very beautiful, beautiful guitar. I need to take it and have the electronics cleaned up on it. There's a little corrosion. It's been setting a while. I just inherited it a few months ago. My dad was like, "I want you to have your uncle's guitar," and I'm like, "I'd be honored." Right? So it's my dad's twin brother. My dad's a twin. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful guitar. It's a old Les Paul. It's probably worth a lot of money. I haven't even had it appraised or anything yet, but like I said, my uncle would be almost 80 years old today, and he's had this since he was a teenager. So
Wow.
it's very, very old. So
Well, that's priceless.
it is, and it does, and that's why I've never had it appraised because it doesn't matter to me. I'll never. It's something I'll never get rid of. Right?
Mhm.
It's an heirloom, right? Belonged to an uncle that was dear to my heart. It was my dad's twin brother, and so unfortunately he's no longer with us. But I have something to remember him by. So I also have a
Mhm.
lot of his artwork. He was an artist as well. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so I have a lot of his artwork, a lot of his sketches. I have more of his sketches than I do his actual paintings, but I do have a few of his paintings. So Yeah, enough about me. Um,
Okay.
so how long you said repeat? You probably already said this, but repeat. How long have you been doing music?
So
You
I
started in
got
school, right?
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
I've loved to sing since I was like a little kid. Like I remember like many young children, I loved like the Disney princesses. So I would like run around in the backyard like pretending to be Aurora, like from
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty, how she's just like singing like opera barefoot in the woods. Like that's that, I knew from like a very young age. But I got involved with um violin
Okay.
in kindergarten. So I think
Okay.
that kind of started like it kind of, as a young child, you're like a sponge. So like it kind of
Yeah.
made my gears in my brain musical. And then I got involved in musical theater. So I didn't really get into songwriting very much until like a little bit of high school and then like college because I was always a really good writer. Like I was great at writing essays. I was like, my English reading scores like saved my ACT
Yeah.
from like
Yeah.
my math and science not being as good. But so I was very good. I like poetry. I studied Shakespeare. So I was into writing and I was into music. And then around college is when I combined the two and
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to write songs.
See, kind of, I asked that question again because you actually filled in some blanks for me. So that's awesome. Um, yeah, so you guys don't know little Nico, little country kid down there. You know what he asked to come up. Do you mind if I invite him up just for a fefew minutes?
Yeah,
We
sure.
we were gonna have two guests tonight anyway. So if Sarah don't make it, then this kid's a blessing. He was also at the Josies. He
Did he
actually
win a couple?
he did win one, and he also he got up to accept an award for somebody.
I remember seeing him being like, that seems like a cool kid.
I just don't know how I'm gonna do it with my voice.
What do you mean you're not gonna do what? What's wrong with your voice, dude?
Um, I just have a little cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
How
mean,
are y'all?
we're good.
Pretty
Can you
good.
turn your camera on?
Not right now.
Hey, you're on the Red Dirt Disciples show, brother. We're live. How do you feel about that?
I feel honored and blessed. This is so awesome.
So, I got to meet Nico in Nashville, and it was crazy because I actually met him. I was hanging out at Teddy's Tavern on the karaoke floor because AL is a good friend of mine, and Nico was there hanging out, and I got to meet him, and we hit it off. Like we hit it off, and we're doing some work together. I'm not going to go into detail on what we're doing together, but we got some cool stuff that's going to be happening soon for sure. But I was blessed. I was blessed. So I wanted him to come up and say hi to everybody, and just let everybody know how special this kid is to me in my life. And his family is great. They're adorable. All of them. His mom, his grandpa,
Hang on,
they're just
I got my
amazing.
hat.
You
We
got so you got your hat.
Yeah, my hair's all greasy.
Oh, is that why you wouldn't come on live? You wouldn't turn your
Yeah.
camera on? There he is.
Hey.
There he is. And there's mom. How are you, sister?
We've been sick, so
Yeah, I know. You told me in text the other night you guys have been sick.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's horrible. I hate to hear that. So meet Miss Brina Kay. She's my guest tonight.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
So we're supposed to have Sarah Beth Brewer supposed to be on here in a little bit. She's had car trouble, so she may or may not make it. But we're hoping she does. But I saw you pop in, and I'm like, what an awesome opportunity to introduce my little buddy and his family. So, and we're gonna have him here on the show. He's gonna have his own spot here on the show soon, and we're working on some other stuff together, aren't we, bud?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much for all that you've done for me because you're just so kind and a blessing. It's an honor to know you.
see what I mean? He doesn't even melt your
Aw.
heart. I mean,
I know, literally like, aw.
I know. So Nico, I love you, buddy. I'm going to drop you down, and I appreciate you coming in and saying hi to everybody. Get well soon, Bubba. We got work to do. New Year's coming. We got a full year, and we're gonna kick butt and take names, man. Let's do it.
I can't wait.
All right, love you, brother.
Bye,
We'll see
y'all.
you.
Good to see ya.
All
Have
right, man.
some tea
We'll
with
see you.
lemon and honey.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just amazing. I love that kid. So thanks for that. Thanks for allowing him to come in and during your time. That was,
Oh yeah, of course.
yeah, he's a
The more the
blessing.
merrier.
Sure. It usually is, you know. Like I said, I like to run this thing just open conversation. You know, it makes everybody feel more at home, more relaxed. They're not being drilled with questions, you know. So it's just a, open conversation. So and you can feel free to talk about anything. You've got a new release out that just dropped not too long ago, correct? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, my most recent release, which I think it came out in 2023, but I re-promote it every year because it's a football song.
Okay.
It's inspired by my time at University of Nebraska. It's called Die Hard, and that was actually the song that I was nominated for. And it basically uh, it uses like a football, like being a diehard football fan metaphor for like how to be in a relationship. I wrote it with Brad McKinney, who won the Josie for like best male songwriting portfolio, something like that. Um, and then Jake Arthur, who's also another great writer in town. But I brought them this idea. That's usually how our writes go. Where like I'll have this idea, and then they kind of help like mold it. Um, but yeah, it's basically about you know, there's like the saying is like if you should marry a Nebraska fan because they're like the most loyal people you'll ever meet because our football team, and we have not really been how we want them to be. But every season the stadium is 90,000 strong, and every year we believe that it's going to be our year. So just kind of applying that idea to like hey, like what type of person do you want in a marriage? Do you want someone who like believes in it and was like willing to like be there through the highs and lows, or like you don't want a fair weather fan in your marriage, you want a diehard fan? So that was kind of like the inspo behind that, and it was really fun to try to like in the writing process, like what are like the parallels that like we can make between these two things.
Yeah.
So it was really fun.
So I mean, are you working on anything new? You got something you're getting ready to release?
Yes, I am, and I haven't like announced this like at all to anyone really
You don't
besides
have to. Don't please don't do
well,
it on my account. But
no, you're good. Like for
okay.
me, I like to like I don't know when people are tuning into stuff that I'm doing, I like
Mhm.
to like, give a little present, like, oh,
Mhm.
you're paying attention to something I'm doing, like here's some exclusive information.
Right.
Um so I recorded a acoustic version of a Taylor Swift song, and that's probably going to come out in February. And then I'm also working on another EP, which is going to be a little bit more like acoustic-y style,
Okay.
which is like very different for me because, like I said, I'm a theater kid. I'm kind of a maximalist. Like, if I want to play the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I'm showing up in the interview wearing all the glitter. Like, so like stripped back acoustic thing is like not really my style, but I
Yeah.
had like just a bunch of songs like from when I like moved here to now, and there were songs that I had loved, but there were songs that like didn't make sense to release as a single and like didn't fit on like my last project. But I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I really love these songs. And then pretty recently I wrote a song that like tied a bunch of other like all these other songs that I had been like loved and wanted to release but didn't know where to put. Like it kind of tied them all together as a concept.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be I think 6 songs. And it'll be two covers and four originals. Math, right? 6.
Well, you got my attention because anybody that knows me knows I am a sucker for acoustic. Like to me, that is probably the most intimate music you can have. I love setting in, like, I mean, for example, like we go on a lot of, well, I say we go on a lot of cruises. We haven't been in a year or so, but we usually go on cruises, and I will sit in like a lounge where they're playing acoustic music for hours and
Ooh.
just chill and jive. Acoustic music to me is my favorite, and it almost doesn't even really matter what genre. Like I love acoustic music, and so you got my attention. I'm ready for it. Make sure you let me know when it comes out. So,
Yeah, for
um,
sure. I'll be posting all over the place, believe me.
what I can do, since you don't play acoustic, if you want, we can share some of your music, but we have to share small snips. Or like when I repost this, it gets flagged for copyright stuff.
Gotcha.
So I can Bluetooth into my soundboard, and we can
Mhm.
pull up some of your stuff, and I would
Yeah,
be
sure.
glad to do that, and we can share. So if there's anything you want to talk about now, you can do that while I'm getting set up here and Bluetooth in. Normally I'm Bluetooth from my tablet and not my phone, and my tablet is what I'm going live on tonight, so that's not an option. Um, so,
Yeah,
but we will get
yeah, for
this
sure.
going here.
I can just yap a little bit more about the new stuff because it's
Yeah,
really exciting for me because me as an artist, like I am like independent, but I don't like to cut corners. Like I want everything I put out for when people hear it to be like, oh, like obviously like a major label released this. Like that's the quality of work I want to put out, which is very hard to do with not, the budget of a major label. So and like as an artist, I don't want to like strip things back for the sake of not being able to afford to do it, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
And so like this whole time I could have been doing like more low key like acousticy type stuff, but that just is not like my vibe. But what's exciting to me about this is that I'm like, because I wrote that song, because it tied all these songs together as a concept, like I am doing this because it's what makes sense artistically,
yep,
not what makes sense financially. So like it feels right, and it feels like, it's an exciting like new direction. I feel like I'm growing as an artist and taking on a new challenge. I'm working with a different producer for this too. So it's just like
absolutely.
it's just very exciting to like be able to do something that like makes like works for me financially, but it's like I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm doing it because it's what I want to do as an artist.
Yeah, absolutely. Tim, if you're still here, thanks for coming in and joining us, buddy. I know you got work to do. Mr. Busy Engineer from Nashville, guys. Tim Jeff, give him a follow. And so I do have some of your music here, and I just got a message from Sarah. She says, I'm coming. So hopefully she'll be here in just a minute. You'll get to meet Sarah. You're going to love her. She was also my co host during CMA Fest when I was there doing live interviews. So you guys are going to love her. She's one of my best friends. You name the song. You tell me, which one do you want me to play? And we'll play about a 15, 20-minute snip or 20-second snip.
We talked about Die Hard, so maybe give him a little bit of that.
A little bit of Die Hard. Okay, here we go. Die Hard, Miss Brina Kay, coming at you.
Well, this is loyalty and passion, folks. It's a sea of red that paints every victory and every challenge with unwavering support. It's more than football. It's a tradition fueled by the greatest fans in college sports.
Boy, we've seen better, but I've seen worse. So I ain't walking out just yet.
That's 20 seconds. I'm at the fast forward.
Sorry, I should have told you the intro.
I
was gonna
I
not
should
forget.
have skipped the intro, but that's fine. We're
All
gonna give it
good.
a few minutes, and we'll play a little bit more of that. I kind of skipped through it a little bit. We'll play some more of it. Another 20 seconds of it. Looks like our wonderful guest. My sister is not here yet. I don't know what OG Dollars is. I'm sorry. Not doing guests tonight. This is actual podcast interview with musicians. So if you meant to hit it, I'm sorry, can't add you up. But it's another time. I do open boxes from time to time, but not tonight. Scheduled interview. I was hoping that was her. So, anyways, let's go ahead and do another 20 seconds of Die Hard. Let me go back here to, there we go.
Those rings one day. So how about we stop keeping score? Yeah, all we need's to keep the faith. Through all the highs and all the lows, you can count on me when it matters.
There you go, guys. 20 seconds, 40 seconds total, really. We broke it up a little bit, so hopefully maybe the algorithm don't catch that when I repost it. It never fails on YouTube. I always get flagged, and I'm like, I'm interviewing the artist.
I know, like I wish I could be
Yeah.
like, thanks permission, guys.
Yeah. So usually I win the appeal on YouTube. It's not too bad. There's only been a couple that I haven't, but usually, there she is. through.
Yay, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm really proud of that song, so
I saw
go check
Sarah
it out.
pop in, but I thought I clicked invite. Sarah, you'll have to
Oh,
ask up. There she is. There she is.
hey, welcome.
There she
Hi.
is.
Hang on. Let me get my lighting right real quick.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Do ahead and do what you got to do because we're gonna fix these boxes. I didn't know it was gonna add a third box.
Well, let's see.
Ah, I like that right there. Put spotlight both of y'all at the top. Don't like that right there.
I don't even know if y'all can y'all see me yet? I don't know.
No, yet.
Yeah,
Oh, there you are.
she is.
Hey.
Don't judge my appearance, everybody.
I told you earlier, I love you for you. You know that.
Went from working under my car to now here we are on our interview. So
Yeah, sorry about your car. That's no
that's
problem.
okay. It's running. I fixed it.
Well, that's good. Good
It
job.
is
Girl
not going
power.
to like these boxes are not cooperating tonight. So this is the way it's going to have to be. You guys are. If I'd have known it was going to be like this, I'd have just used Studio and used my 4K camera. But I figured I was like, okay, well, I want everybody to have as big as box as we can, and that didn't happen. So if
We
any
don't
of my
need big
mods are in here
boxes.
that can fix these boxes, please fix them for me. Courtney, I'm going to make Courtney a mod right now, and maybe she can do it. Add moderator. Confirm. Courtney, if you can fix those, please do that. If you can't, don't worry about it, but it's okay. Play around, see if you can do whatever you do. Miss Sarah Beth Brewer is in the house, everybody.
Sadly, I'm so sorry that I'm late.
It's okay. I understand. Things happen.
I was like, I'm
Um,
getting there. I don't care. Well,
yeah.
I was outside in my driveway. I'm at my house, but still, I'm getting
Yeah.
on the interview on the podcast.
So I interviewed Sarah about a year ago, almost a year ago today. It was in December last year. She was my first female vocalist on the show, and she will wear that title proudly. And we hit it off so well. We've become such good friends over the course of the last year. And she's very dear to my heart. She'll tell you, like her fiance Tyler will be like, "Hey, your sister, you know, so you need to control your sister." like she's your fiance. So anyways, I had her on the show. We did 10 in-person interviews in Nashville during CMA Fest, beautiful studio in
best.
Mount Juliet, and she was my co-host. And so Sarah, meet Brina Kay, Sarah
Hi.
Beth.
Hello.
And so
Nice to meet you.
You do.
Sarah, it's been a year for you, sister.
Crazy.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about what you had going on this year.
Oh goodness. Well, a bunch of things personally and professionally. I moved. I'm gonna be moving again at the beginning of the year. All good stuff happening. Let's see. Since I've seen y'all or been on the podcast last year, I opened for Ernest. I
Yeah,
opened for Dina Carter.
yeah. Brooks and Dunn.
Unbelievable. Brooks and Dunn. We played the Zach Top Coors Light party at the Yum Center. So just like crazy stuff. Got engaged. A bunch of different things. We did the Josies. The Opry. At the Opry, we got to sing backstage with Jesse Keith Whitley and Lori Morgan. That was a life-changing experience. Just totally like a one-off thing that happened. I did not ever expect that to happen, and it just
So
there's a
funny
lot.
story. I'm at the Media Village. They're in line to see me. I'm going to interview my sister at the Josie Awards, and they disappear. Like I'm like, where did they go? Troy Starr was there. He was looking for. He's like, where'd Sarah and Tyler go? I'm like, I don't know. I thought they were gonna hang out with you. You can meet them. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, where did they go? Next thing I know, I'm getting a text with them backstage. I'm sitting in the audience, and I'm like, Okay, forget about your brother out here, you know.
It was so it okay, so I have management. My manager is
Yes.
Jared, and he's from Innovative Music Group.
Amazing
And
group of people, by the way. They are
they're
doing big
so
things over there.
they're so great. They work with like me, Jesse Keith Whitley,
Yeah.
Hadley Joe, Caden Wilson,
Parker Diffie.
yeah,
Yeah.
Parker, Lori Morgan.
Yeah.
So they're amazing.
Yeah.
But this was my first like real event with them and meeting my manager Jared in person. And so, I was like, "Hey, we talked about tickets and all that." And he was like, "We'll take care of yours or whatever." So we get there and I was like searching for the will call. I was like, "Where's the will call?" And he was like, "There's no will call, you doofus. You need to come to the artist entrance." And I was like,
Yeah.
"The artist entrance at the Grand Ole Opry? What do you mean?" And he was like,
Yeah.
"I'm dead serious." And so I literally cried going through the
Yeah.
artist entrance for the first time. It was spiritual, like,
If
and
nobody has been to the Grand Ole Opry and has done the backstage tour or anything, the artist entrance, the doors do not open from the outside. Like somebody from the inside has to let you in, period.
yeah.
Like there's no, like you can probably find your way back there by mistake if security don't get you, but you're not
Right.
getting in. Like the
Well,
doors do
it
not
was
open.
so like secluded that when Tyler was driving and he told them my name and they were like, "You're not on the list, buddy, but we'll let you go through because you're taking her back there." It was like, I said, "Okay, the security is like top
Yeah.
notch."
Yeah.
So
They were on point. I left the media village to go to the restroom before everything kicked off, and I almost didn't get back in.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I had to call like the PR guy, and I'm like, "Hey, they won't let me in."
yeah.
It was-
I called Jared several times because I was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing, and he was like, "Just get back here." So yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
crazy. So
I
it's
was
been a good year.
I was excited and happy for you always because you are like
Thanks.
family to me, but I was a little
Thank you.
jealous. I'm not
You're
gonna
like, "How
lie.
did I get back there?" I was like, "I don't
I was
know.
like,
I'm just standing up against the wall, minding my own business right now." Like, trying
I
not to
mean,
get in
if it was
trouble.
me, I'd have been going, my sister's sitting out there and she really needs to be back here with me. I need the emotional support.
I was like, I got lucky. I was so scared. I was like, I got lucky to even get back here. I don't even want to like move. I literally was like,
Yeah.
but I made some friends. I did mingle a little bit. A girl that I've seen on TikTok all the time. Her name's Kaylee. She was like hired by the event to follow around Jim Brown, I think. And she like photographed him all night. And I saw her on TikTok, and we passed by. And I looked at Tyler and I was like, "I know her." He said, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "She's on TikTok. I know her." And so we turned around and she tours with Taylor Austin Die. So that's how I've seen her before. But she's her photographer. And I talked to her and we made plans to meet for lunch, but it hadn't worked out yet. But it's cool. I always tell people that Nashville is a lot smaller than you think it is. Like,
Oh,
you
absolutely.
literally see people. We've made friends on Broadway that work at Boot Barn and then they go play at Rippy's. Like, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
small community. It seems like a big area, but the music world is actually like way smaller than you realize. So it's
You
cool.
never know who knows who. And
Right. Yeah, you
so-
have to.
and-
You definitely have to be on your P's and Q's.
You
So
do. Yeah, I always tell people all the time, be careful what you say and who you say
Yep.
about, because you never know who knows who. And you
Right.
could literally commit career suicide. Oh, I shouldn't say that word. F1, everybody hit it. We love TikTok shop.
yeah,
But you could literally sabotage your career by saying the wrong thing
Right.
to the wrong person, not even thinking about it, and not even like it's. So it's definitely
it's.
a very.
I mean,
very-
yeah, and it's just a general rule of thumb, like
yeah,
just
yeah,
to be
obviously.
kind, and
Yeah,
so
obviously.
that's good
obviously.
too. But sometimes it's hard. Hard to do.
It's been great seeing you go from where you were a year ago and watching your journey. And for a lot of people that are in here that aren't in the music industry, we have a saying in the industry where we talk about our tribe, right? And it's people that you kind of started in the industry with, kind of around the same time, you've networked with, you've gotten close, and it's always nice watching your tribe grow and seeing
Right.
what paths they're taking and what branches they're going, or the way they want to take their career. And And that's kind of been a big thing for Sarah and I both, and one of the things we share. And I don't know, we don't text every night, but almost every night. I mean, and we're always filling each other on, hey, guess what happened today? You're not going to
Right.
believe it. And so I'm honored to have you in my life, and honored to have somebody
That's so
to
sweet.
share my career with, I guess I should
Yeah.
say. So
We've always kind of like shared our goals too, like
Yeah,
our vision
absolutely.
for stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, a year ago, even just seeing how much your stuff has grown, it's crazy.
Yeah,
And
it
I
is.
I was just thinking about this because I had this sign. I literally took my sign with me to Nashville.
Yeah.
My first ever show in Nashville was 1 year ago when we did the first podcast.
Hmm.
Right before, I think it was before we did the interview, and then I went and played my first show in Nashville, and I
Yes,
had my
yes.
little sign with me in the hotel so that I could do my
Yes.
little podcast interview. So
Yep, yep. I
it's
remember
kind of
that. I remember that.
sentimental and full circle kind
And
of thing.
and
So.
we met through another podcaster that actually interviewed you after me.
Yes. Yep.
Rich. Rich is
Yep.
probably in here.
I think he's in here.
Yeah. So Beats Farm is his podcast. Brina, if you ever want to be on another podcast, we can hook you
Yeah.
up.
Let's do it.
Rich is good people. I helped him kind of get it, his first sound equipment, get going, and it was some stuff I retired and sent to him, and so, but good people, and it would be a great podcast for you to be on. I'm sure he'd love to
Rich
have
is
you.
one of those people that I've connected with on TikTok, and like he's the real deal. You know what I mean? Like I've met a lot of people on TikTok that are, like you think you're wanting to be buddies with them or whatever, but like Rich is like an OG, like real deal type person that you
Yeah.
can trust, and
Absolutely.
he's great. So
He's part of our tribe.
yeah.
Nice, yeah. Looking forward to
But,
setting them up.
So
Let's
what
see,
what
he's right.
advice, we can do one at a time. We'll start with Brina. What advice would you give to a new artist? Just wanting to get started and get out there. Like, what kind of advice would you give them? We'll get Brina go first.
I think I'll have the philosophical advice and then the practical advice too. I think philosophically, you just have to have the audacity to believe that you can. Believe that it's possible, believe that you can make it, that these things are achievable, because I feel like outside of Nashville and even in Nashville a little bit too, it's like people make it seem like a music career is so impossible, even though any career can be hard and you can have job struggles in any career. So just believing in yourself and not listening to getting the imposter syndrome, believe that you can do it, and act as though you are going to, versus take yourself seriously. I think that's kind of set me apart. And then for me, I would say on a practical standpoint, save up some money before you move so that you can focus on your music and not worry about jobs or being able to, or taking out, I came fresh out of college and was just like, well, I took out all these student loans, so I might as well take out more loans for my music. So that was probably not some high interest loans I didn't really know about, but
Yeah.
it led me to make my first round of stuff. But probably if I, if you know you're coming, this is what you want to do, then try to save up as much as possible before you move. And also, because it is such a roller coaster of a lifestyle, I would recommend having a therapist. So you can navigate the emotional toll that this crazy, beautiful roller coaster of a lifestyle journey will take you on.
I'm not even a musician and I'm almost there. I feel like if it wasn't for some of my friends like Sarah here, I would have already
Right.
Well, it's such an unconventional life that the conventional advice a lot of people give about how to be happy and be satisfied don't really work for artists. So someone that can help you navigate how trying to have several odd jobs and then still trying to be able to do your music and getting something that works with your schedule and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sarah, what's your take on it?
Well, definitely what she said, the audacity, that was like a ding. That's definitely believing in yourself. I always say just have enough faith to believe, that it's worth a shot. But the biggest thing for me, like especially lately, is like surround yourself with the right people, because there is literally so many times like that I can think of. If you don't have the right people, you have a bad show. Or when I say a bad show, I mean like not many people in the crowd, or they just don't really care what's going on or whatever. And you have the wrong group of people around you, it's gonna hurt like 10 times worse. But you have those people that are right there with you, like cheering you on and going through the things with you, and being authentic is another thing. Like there's a lot of stuff. When I met with my manager, Jared, the first time on the phone, we went through like all these questions, and he was like, what are your hard passes? What are your like, what do you want to talk about? What do you not want to talk about? What do you feel comfortable, this and that? And I think that was important for me too, because I needed someone that was behind me to understand like, what I'm about and that kind of thing. And you just need support from good people. So that personally and professionally, like if I am struggling in my personal life, my songs may not be as, great, or and sometimes they do make good songs, like my new one that's coming out. That was very personal, and
Yeah.
it turned out good, I think, but that's not always true. So just the people that and to add to that, like the negative people, or the people that if people are sucking your energy out of you, whether it's fans, family, whoever it may be, just don't even, go there, because it's not worth it. And there are people that want to be there to support you. So just finding your circle, and filling them up too, and just being real, I think.
I agree with all that, and I mean, it's the same. Like Brenna said, any career can be tough. Anything, yes, I have a full time job. I have a career that I've had for 27 years that I hope to retire from and do this full time. Right, that's my goal.
Right.
That's why I've pushed so hard and strive so hard. And it is an emotional roller coaster. It goes without saying, it's with any career. It doesn't have to be music in general. But I will say this: that artists are, you guys are a different breed. Like, I've been around artists
You've
since I
always said
was,
that.
yeah, I've always said that. I've been around artists since I was in my early 20s, when I did radio, and I did local stuff here, and I worked with a lot of local artists, and we did concerts and all that stuff. And it is just, there's just one common theme with artists is, you guys are wired differently. It just, and the way you handle emotions, and the way that you handle physical and emotional stress is just different than most people. Like, I can't explain it other than just that. Like, you're just wired different. And I think that's kind of why I'm not patting myself on the back. I think that's kind of why I'm good at what I do, because I understand that, and I can connect with artists on a different level that most people can't. And so I grabbed hold of that. It was something that I'm passionate about. I've always had a heart for independent artists, the underdogs, always, always. And so it's inspiring, especially when I get close enough to some of them in my life. And one of the great things also is, sometimes I get to hear music before anybody else does. Like I heard Sarah's song that's coming out a while back. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's good, right? I can't wait till it comes out and everybody else gets to experience it, right? So, and I'm glad that she trusts me enough to go, hey, I want to share this with you, but you can't say nothing yet. And but
You get all the inside information.
I do. I love it. It's great. It's great. And she's not the only one. So I get it. I get it from several people. Tammy Marler sends me stuff all the time. She's a
I
songwriter.
love her.
So yeah, yeah, awesome. So if you don't know Tammy Marler, Brenna, you need to probably connect with her.
Yeah.
Amazing songwriter. She's in Texarkana. She actually co-wrote. You know who Billy Joe Jones is?
Um,
The blonde girl on the road, the show The Road, the blonde.
I haven't seen. I've heard of that
Texas
show.
girl. Okay,
Yeah.
so her number one was co-written by Tammy Marler. And her actually that whole album she did was produced in uh, Kent Wells Studio, Music Row, with Kelly James Productions. And you'll hear that name a lot because I'm getting ready to do a lot of work with Kelly myself. So I was just there in Nashville and I got to meet Kelly. I got to hang out in Kent Wells Studio. If you guys don't know what that is, it's Dolly Parton's studio on
Oh,
Music Row. It's one of her studios. It's one that she uses the most. You go in there, all her stuff's on the walls. I got a picture of her birthday cake. It was in the refrigerator. Yes, I took a
that's
picture of it.
incredible.
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't help myself. I'm taking
As
a
long as you
picture of that
didn't eat
birthday cake. I
it.
did. I so wanted to stick my finger in it. I so wanted to leave my
I feel
mark.
like you would have immediately gone to jail. That's like
But
committing a crime
I
in
know, but
Nashville.
God, it was like that's Dolly Parton's cake. I just a little piece of icing. No, but and I'm not even big on sweets, but I mean it's Dolly Parton. I mean, come on. So no, amazing guy, amazing studio, and I forgot where I was going with that, but you guys are going to hear that because we've got some stuff coming up. I've got an amazing. I'm going to go ahead and do my plug for this now that it's 8 o'clock, the top of the hour. Um, but thank you both for coming on tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. And Brenda, I look forward to talking with you more. And hopefully, when I'm next time I'm in Nashville, we can all go grab a drink or something,
Yeah,
hang
let's
out.
do
So,
it.
You can have a group
um,
hangout.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And one of the things you'll learn about me in this one right here will tell you is once we connect, we're stuck like glue. Like you may just get a random text from me and go, "Hey, how's it going? Just checking on you. Need anything?" I'm just the way I am, and I just have a passion for independent artists, and I try to develop friendships with those that I meet in person, especially. So, but we have a competition coming up. This will be my first ever competition. This is a huge deal, and this is kind of goes back to what Sarah was alluding to with how much my career has grown already in the short amount of time, and her getting to experience where I've gone and what I've done. If you'd have told me a year ago that I would have been standing in Dolly Parton's studio co-producing a song for a really good friend of mine in Colorado, I would have told you you're out of your mind. I'd have been like, "There's no way. There's no way." So anything's possible if you put hard work, dedication, and just set your mind to it. Um, and it wasn't even, it was just one of those things. It was like I was in Nashville, was there for the Josies. He happened to be there and he was like, "Man, I'd really love it if you could be there with me." And I'm like, "Dude, I would love to be there." Like, I, I made sure that I set time aside to go do that because it meant so much for him for me to be there. And I was just like, "This is so cool. This is a great experience." And I got to network with some great people. And because of it, I have this competition coming up. It's going to be great. I'm not trying to be Trump right now, I promise. Um, but I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But I'll be posting this up. It's actually already on my story because my assistant, Living Loud, yeah, I have a new assistant. Sorry, Maria's not with me anymore. And so Living Loud is my new assistant, and we put these slides together, and she went ahead and posted them. She's like, "When can I promote this?" And I'm like, "Now, let's go." So, but I'll be putting them up. They'll be on all my socials. There's a hyperlink to my email. So basically, the way it works is it's going to be a 7 month competition. This is my spin and my version of all of your American Idol's voice, America's Got Talent, whatever you want to call it, without all the Hollywood theatric contract bullcrap, right? So the independent artist can submit an acoustic style. I know it's kind of hard for you because you don't play acoustic, but if you had somebody who can play guitar for you while you sing acoustic, that's acceptable. So it's acoustic style. It can be guitar, piano, raw. You can use a microphone. You cannot use reverb, effects, post any compression or anything with the microphone. No plugins, no pedals, just raw acoustic music. So it's based off of raw talent, 100%. Entries will be from January 1st to the 15th. You submit those to Red Dirt Disciple at 76 at gmail.com. Red Dirt Disciple 76 at gmail.com. And the judges and I will have a live. My judges are Tiffy Baum. She's a producer in Nashville. She was actually executive producer of the song I was there in Kent Wells studio with. I will have Waves. If you guys don't know him, he's also an engineer and producer that does a lot of music reviews here on TikTok. He'll be there. He'll be a judge. So I have two producers that are judge. I have 101 Kickin' Country, Shannon Steele, iHeartRadio, which is one of the largest iHeartRadio stations in country music today. He's really done an amazing job. And then I have a guy from Southeast Oklahoma, Jay Lindley. He has Southeast Oklahoma Radio on here, TikTok, but it is actually a radio station, 106.1 KKBI, I believe, is his call letters. So that's my 4 judges. And then in July, the 5th judge for the finals will be Kelly James himself. So again, like I said, you're going to hear that name a lot. So those we will do those entries. Those MP3s come to me. We will do those live. The judges will make a decision on what 6 artists are going to go to the competition in February. There is my brother right there, Mr. Tyler Garrett, y'all, in the house.
Straight from work, buddy.
What's up?
You want to talk about a first time for everything? This man is the only one that's ever interviewed me. And we did it in his car, and that video is posted on YouTube and TikTok. So good job, brother. Great interview. I've had a lot of comments on it, man.
I seen that. That was funny too. That was
Yeah,
funny.
man. It was good.
We just started recording because we thought it would be fun, and then it like turned into a real life
full
thing.
blown like interview with Red Dirt Disciple, and like
Yeah.
but I was the one being interviewed. Like I'm not gonna lie, it was weird, but it was fun. I loved it. And I couldn't think of a better person to interview me for my very first time. Thank you. I appreciate it. So back to the competition. So
That was before the low blood sugar episode.
oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I interviewed him, and then about 5 minutes later, I about passed out driving down.
I had to make him pull over so I could drive to the Grand Ole Opry because
I was scared. I was like,
yeah.
I'm in a gown, like an evening gown, but I guess I can like take my heels off and drive.
I looked over
But
at
Eldon
him and I'm
took
like, I looked over at him like, dude,
You
are you
wasn't even worried
okay?
about me.
He's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Well,
And I'm
that's
like, no,
crazy.
bro, seriously,
That's
you look
wild.
like you're about to pass out. Are you okay? And he's like, I might need
I
you
said
to
my
drive.
chest hurt. I thought I was having a heart attack.
I know,
Oh.
bro. It was scary. So, but he was
He
okay.
just-
He's
turns
alive.
out
You
he
guys
just
can
needed
see.
some candy. That's all. Just needed some
needed some
candy.
candy.
I ate the whole. It was around Halloween.
He
I ate
ate
the whole.
all the kids' Halloween candy. And then they got in the car the following Monday and were like,
What's going
Where's
on,
all of
Cody?
our candy?
Yeah, absolutely. It was funny. It wasn't funny at the time, but it is funny now for sure.
It was funny.
All
About
is
10
well.
minutes. 10 minutes later, I was like, man, I've never went through that before.
Yeah.
As soon as
that
he
was
started
wild.
saying what was wrong, as a type 1 diabetic, I'm certified to claim that his blood sugar was bottomed out. And
Yeah.
Well, we hadn't ate all day. We hadn't been primping our hair.
Oh yeah.
And shopping
were
at
sitting
Target
down-
with
we were
Eldon.
sitting down in the kitchen singing and all that stuff. Like
Yep.
we just spent the day together that day. It was fun.
Y'all were making videos and I was doing my nails at the table.
Yeah, exactly. So
And then we did a Target run, so we
Yeah.
got all the
Oh,
things done.
Target. I think of a lot of places to be in Nashville besides Target, but
But look, y'all had a great time with that. So
we did. So
I don't even remember Target.
but
I don't remember going to Target.
You don't?
We went to Target.
yeah, we bought the little ducks. Remember?
Oh yeah. He got ducks. I remember.
We got ducks.
She
we
got
got
ducks,
ducks.
and she was like, "Hey, I've had these ducks." And I'm like, "Cool, I'll get some for my wife."
Yep.
I just
So-
do what I'm told.
Bree Cotton, thank you for coming in.
All right, I'm gonna let
Appreciate you.
y'all do your interview and
Okay.
Yeah,
Get
so
us on
6
the way.
artists
Hey,
will
much
go to
love.
the competition. Love you, brother, and thanks for coming in.
yeah, man.
6 artists will go to the competition in February, and the one winner will go to the finals in July. This will repeat again in March, April. So March 1st to the 15th entries. If you entered the first month, you can enter the second and third month type thing. It just has to be a different song. And so if you don't get into the competition in the first one, there's 2 more chances to get into the competition. So I wanted it to be, fair that way. Because there's a lot of great talent out there, and there's some people that they may not make it the first round, but they might the second.
I'm
So
excited to see who participates. It'll be
so
fun.
the finalist in July will come down to 3 artists. The winner of that competition will get round trip if you're already in Nashville, then you don't get that part of it. But if you're not in Nashville, you get round trip air flight to Nashville, you get hotel stay, and you get to co-write with a hit songwriter and full production of the song you write with Kelly James Production in that studio. So it's a grand prize, and it's something that helps the artist out. Obviously, executive produced by moi, and I will be there in studio the whole time and being a part of the live action and the love being shared. So you get the full Nashville experience. Hence, we named it the RDD Nashville Experience. So, and this is sponsored by a benefactor that is a sponsor of my podcast, and so an executive produced by me. So, I'm looking excited. I'm really excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting to work with some great people. Tiffy Bomb Waves, Kelly James. I get to work with. I've worked with Tiffy before. I've worked with Kelly before, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a little bit different experience this time because I'm on the front edge and the front line of this whole thing. But a great support system behind it. And it's going to be a great thing, and I hope to see a lot of entries. So if you are an artist out there, independent artist, and you are looking to get a song recorded, and you want to write with a hit songwriter from Nashville and work with Kelly James Productions in Dolly's studio, then this is for you. Submissions to reddirtdisciple76@gmail.com in MP3 format, raw vocals, raw acoustic. No plugins, no reverb, any of that. So that's it. That was a long plug, but we got sidetracked because Mr. Tyler came in. But it's okay. We still love you, brother.
He ran away. I think he went to eat his food.
His blood
He
sugar
just got
low
here
again.
from work. So. He's probably hangry.
He's probably hangry. That's funny. But ladies, it's been a pleasure. And I'm glad you guys were able. I'm glad you were able to make it tonight, Sarah, especially with your car problems and all that. So I hope that
Girl
works
power.
out. And it
It's
goes
fixed.
girl power. Did you fix it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I would. When I texted you and said I'm coming, I drove it down the road and back, and the check engine light's off. It's all good. So shout out to Thomas Goodlow for talking me through fixing my car. But I did it.
Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas. If you guys don't know Mr. Goodlow, grab him up.
Me and Pops were
great
having
dude.
a yelling match at each other, but it's okay. My car's fixed. So
It's
all
funny. I got a
good.
text from a number I didn't know, and I'm like, okay, I already know that she's like, who is this? And she's like,
It was my
"Our
mom." Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
but
I'm so worried he's going to think something bad happened. And I didn't hear back from Tyler. So I was like, I need you to text this number right now. So she did.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't wait to meet your mom. I haven't got to yet. So
Yeah,
hopefully
you will. She's
hopefully in
fun.
May. Hopefully in May.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but ladies, again, thank you for coming in, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to come in tonight. And I'm going to see if I can get myself up in the big box here. I probably should have done that before. It's just not going to do it. I don't know why it's not working right here. Okay, forget it. If you ladies want to drop down, that'll put me in the big box, and then I can say my little spiel. I appreciate you guys coming in again. And Brina, I'll be in touch. We'll talk again for sure.
Oop, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, no, you
Woo!
did something. How did you do that? Can
I
you make
don't
me that
know.
big? You guys can stay in and hear my little end of the deal spiel if you can make me that big.
I don't even know what I did.
I don't know what you did.
I just
I'm
either.
sorry.
clicked
I
on my
promise I'm not trying to take over.
Wait. Here we go. Shrink. Oh,
There we go.
oh, we did it. Oh, Sarah dropped. Anyways, remember everybody, the competition coming up. Look out for the information that's going to be posted. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, hanging out with us, getting to meet Miss Brina Kay, hanging out with us with Sarah Beth Brewer again. Remember, Jesus loves you. I love you. Stay humble. Hustle hard, y'all. Let's go.